Eagles taking on the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. There he goes, left side. Inside the 20, Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Cowboys. Austin Eckler, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
You look at this Cowboy defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. The Browns in a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Prescott. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Prescott looks to throw on first. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Cowboy first down.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch or pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Caleb Shudak on now for the field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick here is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Back to throw, Watson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, 31!
Off of play action, it's Watson. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
We're going to 54 Lions.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. On play action, Prescott. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. Prescott off play action. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's got this to Jefferson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Prescott. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. Touchdown! A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Extra point up and good by Shudak, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw shedding. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, 47.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. To throw is Prescott. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, but
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Prescott on first down. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Prescott now from the 50. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Browns are going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier. Trayvon Diggs on the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 41-yard line.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Browns nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On second down, here's Watson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Watson. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. DeMarvion Overshown charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops it for a loss of 11.
At the 41-yard line.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Watson. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jordan Akins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency. Yep.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Round 6. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Lamb will go in motion. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, count! 47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 21. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Caleb Shudak on now for the field goal. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And that'll keep this a 19-point game.
Looked like he might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash because you've got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
On 1st down, it's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Fuller. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
From the 50, it's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, alert, alert. Line up, go.
Watson. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
26. Hey, 59. 59. 9, go.
To throw is Watson. Escapes the sack. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Hey, 55. 9, go.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
26.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Here's Brian Anger now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's Watson now on second down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 87 yards. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. It's complete, and he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Here we go.
Throwing here, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Eckler, they run left side. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Prescott now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And the Cowboy first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film,